What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play 7 Nights Flashpoint. It's time for our next mission. We've got to go ahead and run a Bodyguard mission. This map, of course, does have 2 Matrix hosts on it, which means there is room for optional loot. We have acquired a fair bit of leverage, and we've got our brand new hacker ready to run this one as Dade is getting himself undetoxed. Actually, really quickly, one thing I forgot to do was recolor her outfit real quick. The entire squad is going in an all-white look, and so we've got to make that match, of course. There we go. Looks pretty solid. And we are ready to rock. Let's go. Okay. So this is, I think, one of the more reasonable spawns in terms of being able to navigate where you're headed. We've got Yuna over here. Need her to not get shot. So we do have 5 people because we have a charge here. And so the question is, how are we going to run everything? So we are hitting power level 9 now. It just scaled, I think, on this mission. So we have even higher stats on enemy guards. I think this is now base health 350. I think that's accurate. And of course, with Chrome, that's 425. So we've got some pretty decent guys. It'll take them a fair bit to kill. Thankfully, we've got a new pistol upgrade here, which I'm very excited about. We've got this new freshly crafted pistol, which is going to feel pretty good. It's going to deal like more than 30% more damage than what I was wielding, which is going to be pretty helpful. And so I want to kind of plan out how this turn is going to go. I think it's probably correct to let all the guards just kind of use their action. And then, here, I will line crawl this right now because we're always going to need that. Otherwise, though, we're going to try to get our hacker in as soon as possible. And yeah, I think we just let the guards all act. I don't think anything's going to walk towards us. They're walking away, which is going to make them, slightly harder to kill. But I think at the end of the day, this is still the right way to do it. You go there, and that's everyone being done. We obviously need to kill you to make room for our hacker, so we can't delay too much here. I'm going to sneeze in a second. Hang on. Okay. So I don't think I need to go for sword play on this guy because I've got a better pistol, and that's like the stronger option overall. So, let's go somewhere where I get line of sight, and I'm only using 3 action points to move. That seems like this is going to be pretty reasonable. I think the first play is just shoot this guy till he's dead. That's like the most and the only problem is my gun is a bit louder because of the upgraded weapon, and so these guys are all going to hear it. That is one thing I've got to keep in mind, is that the upgraded pistol does have a lot more noise range, and so unless I buy an upgraded silencer, which I don't have access to right now, we are going to wake up some of these guards, which we can deal with, but it's going to make things slightly more difficult. One thing I want to consider is if I want to go for a stun, and I think right now there's no reason to think about it yet. So for now, again, we're going to lead here. And we go for these shots, and yeah, he's going to take a while to kill, but we have no better choice here. The nice thing is we're going to be guaranteed glancing hits afterwards. And 100 damage per hit's not bad. Yeah, there's 86 per shot. Of course, he's still pretty armored, so it's not the fastest. And then one thing that is going to hurt me a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to lose 24 hit chance if I go and stop for an atomic stutter, but I think I should. So I'm going to stun you because you're actually fully alerted. And you're going to see a corpse, which I can't deal with either. It is what it is. I don't have any way around that one. So we'll hope this hits. If it doesn't, this is what it is. Nice, not bad. We can finish the kill later. It shouldn't be a big problem. I'm going to throw down look ahead purely because it reduces initiative by 2. Because we might just need to care about this. So obviously we have some escalation for now, but once he dies and this guy dies, we're not going to have much else going on. You're sadly going to see a corpse. Let's see. Do I even need to burn this yet? Yeah, okay, I do. Cool. So I'm going to see if you can get to a spot where you can shoot full auto without... Yeah, so if I'm around... Yeah, so as soon as I see 4, it's not good anymore. But if I walk too far back, I don't have line of sight on this guy. I don't have a shot on him. Which I might not be able to do anything about, but it would be nice to... It would be nice to be able to shoot this guy and not have to worry about noise. So I'm going to start by going here. I'm going to round the corner. Then I'll go as close as I can without this making noise on that guy. So we can go to here, which means I can go to here. That'll be a reasonably clean shot there. only these 3 hear gunfire, which doesn't matter because we're going to kill you and you're stunned. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this guy a bunch. Now, I have several options here, and I think the best option is not to go full auto, but actually go single target several times. And the reason is I can go, like, let's see, I have how many action points? I think I have 8, right? Looks like 8. So I can basically full auto twice. And we can look at the math, actually. We can look at the weapon and say that, hey, full auto is 22 recoil. So we're going to lose 22 accuracy every single shot. And this is with plus 25 from surprised, which is going to get worse fast, right? I'm going to lose 40-something accuracy in the second shot, which I can't sustain. So I've got to just go single target the whole time and rely on the focused fire buff, like you'll see. So I'll shoot once, guaranteed glancing hit. That's fine. And then now I get the focused fire buff, so I can just retain this accuracy. And what's nice is actually single target SMGs have a guaranteed hit on 60, and so I can get, even though I don't always roll max damage, and even if I roll, yeah, there we go. I finally rolled a glancing hit there. We still got pretty good progress here. So one thing I want to try is, let's see, this guy needs to die, and then, so okay, here's what I want to try, basically. I want to run, yeah, I don't want to get seen is the problem. So I need to be like, kind of care about where I stand. So I can probably stand there. Yeah, if I stand like, can I get line of sight on this guy? Maybe not that revealing. Okay, if I do that, that would technically work. So here's what I want to do. I want to shoot this guy. I also want to smoke screen right here, or like right here or something, to block his line of sight and the camera's line of sight. And what that'll allow me to do is cleanly dissolve this corpse at another point in time. And I'm trying to think like if there's anything else I want to do here. So I'm going to send, so I have 2 options here, right? So we'll start by going here because that'll just happen no matter what. We're just going to stand here. Okay. I mean, that's not necessarily true because I could have gone this way. You need to die. But I'm probably going to kill you with, like, Red Gold throwing out Biocoat bullet at you, and then, like, lurching forward and throwing a Venom Trap down on this guy, and then dealing with him later. We're not in a rush to kill this guy, because he's stunned. Yeah, so basically, I need a smoke screen before this guy dies so you don't see a corpse and report it. And so I do want to get... I want to get to here. Do I need to? Can I go... Can I cheat a little bit better? So you see me, I don't care. Smoke screening here is... probably going to work. Yeah, that'll block line of sight for sure. Alright. So I think we can just go for this then. That should be fine. We might miss, but we'll take a few shots at it. Okay, you're down. You should not see the body. So far, so good. Right, he's still unaware. Which means I can now go here. This is where I can get line of sight for 3 AP. That's not possible. So the best I can do is basically walk all the way up. I want to walk... Okay, if I walk up for 2, I can do Shuriken Wave and then shoot once. And that's going to guarantee he dies pretty much. We'll have a bit of bad accuracy with the pistol, but it's still likely to kill. So Shuriken Wave. A little bit of damage there, a little bit of damage there. 60% for full damage. We got enough. I think that was enough. And then, of course, we just eliminated all the tally, right? Because you are stunned, and you only see smoke. So we're chilling on that one. I'm going to have you briefly yield and just have my Scourge clean out the body real quick. So walk you to there. That's cleanly in dissolve range. We'll have spare AP afterwards. I'm not worried about it yet. Let's go throw a Venom Trap down. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and walk up a bit farther. Say like here. And then I'll Tox Cloud this way because it'll get out of my way. It's free damage. I'm not going to go very far for a bit. This seems very, very reasonable. Take a drink of water real quick, one sec. Alright, cool. And then this should be pretty reasonable. The camera should be down for a while, just because of the smoke screen. And I can hack it a little bit later. Either hack it or, we'll see if this cheats in or not. Yep, cool. Okay, so we have an orange host with very little on it. That's kind of interesting. So we'll load all the normal stuff. Escalation at 30 because it's orange. I will take connection health and happy, just like not deal with tally instead, because tally's gonna happen pretty often. This is going to be fairly tough. I'm really considering no-opping this because we'll see what's on there, but I don't need to spike CPU. There's no reason to really do so. My goal is to just get through, take down. Let's see, what could I disable? What would I care about? That camera and these 2 pressure plates don't matter at all. So, no. I have no reason to go to this. All I want to do is get to the 2 data fortresses. Which means, yeah, if this... this is almost certainly just going to be double null-opt. So, damage when you take any action. Download a file. Yeah, so... Ow. We get hit by some stress and whatnot. It is what it is. AP cost, connection health, those both have to die. And then... Odds are fine. Odds are very high. I can take this stuff out and then walk backwards. So, drop you, scan because I can. Then I'm going to walk back. I'm going to end my turn here. We did take some damage. We did take some stress. My shield is still up, though, but my health is a bit lower because of the ice here. I wish she was level 7 so that she could use 0 interrupt. That would have prevented all this stuff from happening to me. But I'd no really way around that. I could have potentially left, but that would have meant that I would have had to stand on this node and scan in its face, which, to be fair, would have been fine, but I wouldn't have known that, right? This could have been like, program loading disabled, steal a program when you take any action, and like something else obnoxious, and I'm just screwed. And so I really, really don't want to walk into a node blind if I can help it. Now I am a little bit worried that the next escalation might be something really bad. I guess we'll have to see, but hopefully I can get over here, grab these 2 sets of downloads, and then walk out, and it won't be too bad. But my IO is tapped, and so, it turns out I didn't need disarm. It wouldn't have really mattered. Like, nothing really changed here. I'm still going to use it by the end, but it is what it is. Okay, so you're done for this turn. We'll have to disable. I'll have to walk... Oh, wait, I have to walk farther back. No. Next turn, I'm going to walk forward and load programs. I'm going to end my turn here, walk forward, load programs, and then... take this down, then be done. And then we'll come across. So you'll be done hacking by, like, maybe even during turn 2, which will be nice. Okay, you're done for now. Toxcloud moves. Quantum interference is 4 tally, so we're going to get an escalation relatively soon. There's no way around that. You are suspicious, and I think we need you to actually die. I guess you are going to just... Because we looked at you, you're only going to turn around in your turn. Which means I don't see a reason to rush this. We should be able to just... And also we got kind of lucky with the line crawler and knocked out that camera. So I don't see a reason to do anything but wait and let this guy waste his turn. And the other guy's stunned. So there's really nothing to look forward to right now. Or nothing to be afraid about, I should say. Okay, so walk forward. Load the 2 types of things that we care about. Walk here. Tally, then connection use. 18 damage is fine. I mean, fine enough. Okay, so we have active, passive, and trap. I'm going to go for passive trap first. This is load a program, download a file, and download a file. Okay, just don't load any programs. It's fine. Escalation soon. We got rerouted to where we already are. That's very lucky. Load a program, any action, download access. There's our download, and we are done. Of course, it's a very, very small host. But at least we got, what, 3 total downloads? Again, not exciting. I know that. We got our 3 total downloads. I don't believe we ever lost any cyberduck health. We may have certainly taken some stress because, I mean, this thing for sure hit, and I think the escalation that did 18 damage probably triggered the stress response, but at least we're done. So you can disconnect. And then, yeah, can I tell what your max HP is easily? I guess no. Oh, yeah, 180. Which means 18 damage is enough to trigger stress. So that's really unfortunate. I would need, like, 1 or 2 more cyberduck armor. Yeah, you can't see, just barely. Go ahead and let these guys waste their turns. Cool. So now you are guaranteed another 150 damage, and of course we can try to kill you. So let's go reload the pistol. And I think it's correct to go that far. That seems fine. And again, you're at... Yeah, so you're at 125 health. You just don't know it yet. So shot 1, not quite dead. Shot 2, now you're guaranteed dead. Okay. There's that turn complete. Camera's still going to be off. So you're 100% dead to poison. We'll try to kill you. That shouldn't be a big problem. One interesting thing, actually, is that this camera can't see the body. So I should be very, very willing to signal grift that instead of dissolve the corpse, whereas this one I have to dissolve the corpse. So I'm going to path my Agent EX this direction so that he's closer to... that wasn't very good. This guy's going to take 75. Yeah, we gotta do some more work here. Okay. I guess to be fair, he's going to take 150, actually, because of Tox Cloud, but I also need to dissolve the corpse on time. So I'm going to simply... I'm going to play this more aggressively. I don't care that you're going to see me. It doesn't matter. Right. You're always dying to poison. I will signal grift the corpse. Actually, you know what's funny is... I don't really want to be... I don't want to go into eyesight range and get, like, spotted. Because that'll take a little bit to unwind. And so I'd actually rather... But yeah, you're not dead until next turn is the thing. That's fine though. We can spend a small amount of action points at some other point and kill you. I think it's okay. So someone's gonna waste like 1 or 2 AP and we'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, you're gonna hear footsteps. I don't care. Okay, we just now spotted that guard. That should be fine though for now. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do nothing. Let the poisons go. We're not getting very far, but again, I don't... Well, actually, you know what? Based on how he turned, I think I can run far enough. And again, this is one of the dissolves, so... Let's see if I'm right about that. Let's see if I got my estimation correct. Nope, he turned to look at me, so I'm spotted. Darn. Alright, that sucks. Well, now you're dead to the poison, at least. But yeah, he turned to seeing the guy in the corner of his eye, so now I count as spotted. At least they're dead, but that's unfortunate. And then I don't care about her being spotted, of course. She'll just run in a straight line. So now he turns that way. But they're all dead. Actually, the funny thing is, he turned enough that she didn't get seen. It's kind of funny, actually. Okay, so... Here's second host. And by the way, here's exit 1 and here's exit 2. And again, these guys should all be dead, so I'm really not worried about it. There shouldn't be any special escalations here. So processing data, damage over time ticks. They're both gone. We get 4 tally, that's it. Camera comes back next turn. These guys get cleaned up. We only know about 1 guard so far. Of course, there are more. Should take the reload. You can yield for now. Let's let the 1 guard move. He's going away. That's fine. Have you slowly scout forward, bit by bit. Yep, there's what I expected to see, which is 3 street benders holding the bridge. Good 12 health. They can buff their evasion. That's going to be probably another, like... Actually, the tough thing's going to be getting Tox Cloud onto them. You can probably slow play it a little bit. I'm going to probably just stand here and then reload. Another guard here. Sure. You're fine for now, though. Hacker can run up at least some. Of course, their initial rolls are high, so we're going to be taking a little bit before we actually take this fight, but... Have her just delay for now. So this one has to be dissolved, but the rest we can... Wow, I actually ran too far forward. That sucks. That's a waste of an AP. Oh, well. That should be cleanly in dissolve range. I'm surprised that wasn't. Yeah, it's just barely off. Oh, well. That's cleanly in range. Dissolve this corpse because I don't want to get guards sent my way. And it looks like next turn we can walk up to the edge of their vision range and then throw down a Tox Cloud. But yeah, the 4 tally per turn means we're just... this is going to be a little bit annoying because this is blocked off right now. Okay, that's looking like pretty cleanly in Signal Grift range. Tox Cloud's getting, getting caught on that wall there. Because it will not directly walk through terrain. I could also, actually, one thing I could try to do is throw Shadow down and try to run them all into there. Then we can try to sneak in over this way. That would also be totally viable. We're getting Atomic... Yeah, we have Atomic Setter back up. We've got Tactical Surge next turn. Although my whole team isn't quite ready. So... this expires in 2 turns. We didn't clean this one up. So this is one body that's actually still on the map. That I don't want to use Rewind on, and so that's gonna time out in 2 turns, and it will send somebody. I'm gonna hope it's one of these guys. Someone here, or like maybe someone on that bridge. That's the hope. But I feel like we're about a third of the way, a third to half of the way done. Escalation. We only have one option here, and it's plus tally because, I guess that's interesting. It refused to go for corpse timers as something, even though there were corpse that could be grabbed. That body might get seen, but I don't have a way around that one. Okay, so I know from playing this map that these guards just stand still. In fact, their turn's already done. They've already used their action points. So obviously we could just leave, right? We could go there, the mission would be done, it'd be over. However, I really want to take this host down. I want to get the optional loot, and I want to then escape down here instead. We could get 1 favor if we complete quickly, but I'd much rather have a Matrix host worth of loot than a single favor. I believe that pretty strongly. So let's see. What is the goal going to be? I think I do want to go up to the edge here and throw down Tox Cloud. I think it is very reasonable to also go for Shadow. That means this is not a turn for using a lot of action points. And basically, I just kind of want to stand right here. Out of their line of sight. We see a few more guards, that's fine. We were always going to see them because we're going to walk up this turn. I'm going to have you wait. The primary one's going to actually be red gold. I need him to actually do some stuff. Yeah, no one else can really even do anything too special here. The pathing there is kind of weird. But you're fine where you are. And again, because the AI doesn't know anything about where we've been, because this doesn't time out until the end of next turn. Oh, also, we have prevent 1 escalation, which I'll probably do for security. I'll probably do it for the next one. Right, until the end of next turn, which means I'm not guaranteed to land this until we're getting closer to the escalation. So I'll try to remember to pop this a little bit later. But we already got our +2 move points. We already got our Snoop. But I'll try to remember to do that. So yeah, you're not going to get a whole lot done. Your gun is way too loud anyway. So we'll just kind of put you... Actually, I'm going to have you wait. Okay, how well can we do with Tox Cloud here? I can get this far. And then from there, I think we just throw Tox Cloud forward and acknowledge that we're going to have to kind of slow play it. Because we're not going to get around it very easily. I can aim it a little bit to the side, but... I think this is except... Actually, here's the thing. How much farther up can I even go? Not very is the thing. I think Tox Cloud in here is fine. I think we can get enough space, like by aiming it kind of like this. I think we can catch this guy and still have room for us to get out on the other side. So I'm going to aim kind of like this and see if that works. I might be wrong, right? It might not work, but whatever. I don't care that badly. You're going to end your turn. Miriam can get close. Around here seems fine. And then Yuna's not too special. put you there. Alright. Oh, this is the limit of their vision cone. Toss Cloud, only it's 2 of them, but it lets me get around the map, which I care about more. So, Tactical Surge is worth using. But I still want to delay and let all these guards waste their action points, so we're still going to yield for a bit. There we go. You're just turning back and forth. You do move around, but you're walking away for now, which is good for me. There's only 1 guard left. Let's let you also waste what you're doing. You're walking away for now as well. Alright, good news. It is time to get some kills. So, these guys basically count as... So we can see that the entire squad is hidden, right? So everyone gets a stealth attack. And as long as none of these hear any gunfire, we each get to go for a stealth attack. Right, until they get shot, then they become alert. And then it's a matter of, like, do they see far enough to reveal the rest of the squad? Spoiler alert, yes. But essentially, I guess I should go for the one where I've got a guaranteed glancing hit. Because they have automatic high evasion, looks like. Even though you're fully unaware, the first 20 evasion is automatic. So we're going to biocoat you because it's guaranteed. Great. That was a glance. I think. Yep, glancing hit. And then I think I want to Venom Trap each one of these people. So I'm going to walk up to the very edge of vision. Which is here. And I'm going to get the guarantees that you have damage in each one. I believe that's actually going to be explosion range. Yep. And then you. Let's see. You are... Yeah, you're not quite dead. In fact, you're still at 3 HP, I think. Oh, no, this is 200 now. Yes, you're taking 200. And then you're going to take 150. This should reach. Okay. So double check. You're minus 75. You are minus 200, so you're dead. You're minus 150, so you're close. Are you getting some water again? Okay. So what I want to do is shoot with the best person I can. Which is probably going to be this guy with his upgraded pistol. I think the best first shot is at you. Since you are the tankiest one, you have the highest remaining health. Decent damage here. I only need to hit you once, basically, right? Because you're at... Well, you're at, like, 87 health. Yeah, I think as I'm stacking recoil here, so, like, the best option is to stay on one person, and then just throw down a stun when needed at the end. I think that is correct here. Okay, you're down to 108, so one more. Okay, so the tough thing is I can't guarantee a stun without spending an action point. And that's going to reset my recoil, which is going to be kind of crappy, but I have nothing I can do about that one. So I think we can force this kill. I'm going to go for this stun here. Right, you're dead. I think stunning you is... I mean, how bad do I need this, though? I think we have the damage. I don't think I need to stun here. I think we have the damage. So I'm going to take that risk. Okay, so good hit. You are now for sure dead. You still don't quite see me. I'm going to kind of walk to the side a little bit to be a little bit safer here, but this should be fine. Yep, still outside the cone. This SMG is way too loud. We're never going to use it. I'm just going to yield you in case like I have to shoot for some reason. Which would be weird, but in case I had to, then it's there. This shot is a little bit out of max range, so I would like to walk up if I can. I'm going only a little bit because I don't want to get out of the hidden status, because since she's suspicious, I want to make sure I get surprise target buff. So this should be decent. I know she's not my best shooter. Actually, I should yield and let Talon go, because he is... I don't care what he does with his action points, instead of like getting my hacker to run forward. So I did this a little bit incorrectly. I shouldn't have had Miriam run up, but it's too late now. Alright, well, we're just going to shoot. Get as much damage as we can. I need to land, I think, 2 shots. Yeah, 50% to hit is not amazing, but you're not quite dead yet. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's going to actually reset my recoil, so I'm going to have probably like 30% to hit. Okay, not quite that bad. But you can see my recoil doesn't have a any counterbalance yet. Wow, nice. Okay, they all dead then? That should be 200. That should be 150. That should be 75. So, yeah, we're good. We can run forward now. As long as this guy doesn't scare me, we're good. Okay, no jump scares yet. We can get really far if we want. I don't know if I want to get that far. In fact, I'm probably going to have her hug around here. He's at 13. We can probably bypass this guy. I think we can just simply run past him and it'll be okay. Obviously, the Toxile's not going to hit us. You guys seeing and hearing us doesn't matter at all because you're all going to die. And so we can pretty happily just duck back here and we are completely chilling. Yeah. So when guards are able to like proactively spot somebody, that's when they'll actually be able to use their active evasion buff. Like she's going to have even more now, right? Yeah, another 35 here. This shot would be like almost impossible. Yeah, 4%. Yeah, no thank you. I'm glad I have poisons. So we need to shoot him. You're done. I'm gonna have you simply run up. Let's get across this bridge. And then I could try to... Oh, okay. How bad are you? You're at 15. Ooh, you're not gonna go too far in your turn, I don't think. But that is actually a little bit scary. You would hear the gunfire, but, I mean, she's got an SMG. We're not going to have her shoot anyway. I'm just going to run her up to that wall and then chill. Yep, you see me. I do not care. It does not matter. We're only going to 10 escalations, so I don't need to use my my special stuff yet. You're done. Tox Cloud moves. Enemies should all take damage. And, of course, the first corpse timer ran out. Oh, we did escalate. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, thankfully the escalation's not a big deal. It's +1 tally. But I didn't see who they told to go act. You're all unaware, and... Oh, you guys... You were told. Okay. So this street vendor was told to go investigate the corpse. Which, honestly, have fun. It's way over here. It's the only corpse... No, this corpse is up to 2, but it's been faked. So this vendor's going to come down through here. And probably not see that body. So that's it for now. Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and pop this. Well, I'll do it next turn. If I remember. Whatever, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to try to hide from these two and kill this guard. I think I can burn him down with the 3 actually people who have actions that don't suck. You're going around in a corner. Or a loop, or whatever. Ooh, that's going to be a little bit annoying. I might stun you. Well, okay, while he's there, these guards aren't going to be able to see him. I'm going to have him delay, actually, because... Oh, another annoyance is going to be that the gun is loud. Right. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, legitimately... I'm going to start by going here. I'm going to give myself basically the option to use a stun when I need to. Okay, so you are turning back towards us, so I can't stay in here. So as long as I get, like, some level of cover, it's fine. 20 meters, that's pretty close to vision radius. I think I'll be okay, but I'm going to need smokescreen probably. Although I'm not going to have smokescreen. He's at 14. And, I mean, you're going to spot me, like, for sure. I can't... That's not going to cover me. That's not going to work. Yeah, shoot. I kind of opened myself up here. I think 20 meters is okay without getting spotted. So I'm going to stand myself there. I'm going to atomic stutter you. That way I don't care about you turning around. And now there's not much else to do but shoot this guy a whole bunch. I guess we can yield still, right? See where all the guards move in case there's something that's actually scarier than that. Yep. Oh, he saw corpses, right. Because he saw corpses, he changed his tune. Yep. Okay. Toxcloud will hit you. Right, there's no way it doesn't, like, lurch forward and deal 75 damage to you, but we just got a ton of tally for this, so... In fact, I'll try to remember to use, And then she can't shoot at all. There's no way. We've already used our stun. She's not useful. You're not going to be too far forward. I'm not too worried about you. You're just going to stand there. That's not a big deal. You won't even see the body. You're heading back? Okay, this just got a little bit hairy. We're out of almost all of our tools. I can't even, like, rewind myself. So I can try to kill him. Yeah, he saw 2 of the bodies. I can try to kill him, but that seems really risky. I think I would rather sneak by. Which I think is completely doable, by the way. So what I'm going to do is walk up to here. I can stun you in 2 turns. I'm going to disorient you. That'll lower your vision radius and make you move randomly. Then we're going to start trying to kill this guy. Because we gotta work him down eventually. And it's only a 2-turn stun because we stunned him before his action, so we've already skipped one of his 2 actions. And I'm still going to eventually want some combination of Shadow and Smokescreen to be useful. I don't need it just yet, but I'm going to eventually use it for these guys. Or, you know, some combination of them. Wow, we suck at this. It's okay for now. She's got to move because she's too close to him. He's going to hear the pistol shots. And if she runs, she'll get hurt as well. We start there. If you run, you still get hurt, so I got to go a little farther. You'd still get hurt, so let's put you here. Are you allowed to run yet? No. Wow. Okay, that'll be out of gunshot range, and that's going to be enough for me to shoot a few times. It's not the best accuracy because I'm now in minimum range, but that's just the price you pay for having a silencer and a scope. Is you end up getting... You have to get far enough away to not get hurt, but, you know, the scope makes your ranges bad. Still not out of earshot for footsteps, so keep going. Yeah, she is actually pretty useless here in terms of being able to use her gun because it's just simply too loud. We got to use it a little bit by shooting the first guard, which helped, but until we get more of these guys isolated, like if we get this guy out of the way far enough and we just fight these 2, then it's good enough, but that's not going to take it's going to be a bit. So now we got kind of the last third. Right, I forgot to use the frickin' anti-escalation because I'm stupid. I never got rid of him and then forgot. I'm absolutely griefing. So we get reinforcements. Thankfully, they are incredibly far away. There are some very bad reinforcement spawn locations that if it was like here or right over there, right there, it would have been really bad for us. Okay, but it's okay for now. So you saw a body that we already know about, so I'm not worried about that. I can probably dip past you. I'm not worried about that either. Let's take stock of what our reinforcements are. So we got a Street Charger, PL9, nice new shotgun model. Reasonably tanky, right? Guard Captain levels. We've got a Street Berserk with a sword. Thankfully not heavily armored, so that's, you know, fairly reasonable to kill. And then another Street Berserk. And so they're not going to reach us. I'm not worried about it. We can ignore them forever. So we got, you know, kind of lucky that this escalation did nothing to us. Still can't use you for anything. I want to know what you're up to, and that scares me. Actually, I guess you already had your turn. So I think you're literally standing here, looking back and forth. We know you're patrolling. You're going to get to, like, probably here. I would like to poison you. I think my stun is back, right? Or not yet? Not till next turn. Okay. Again, I want to ideally not kill you if I can help it. Okay, I can go to here, which I think is acceptable. Good crit. Gives you some more space. Not much else I can do this turn. I'm going to probably stop at 1. Go here. And then yield so that I have rewind if someone needs it. You're patrolling. You're not going to be scary. Yep, you got, and this is hard cover, by the way. That's high quality cover, so killing that guy will be very tough. You've already had your turn, but we still need to run past you. Okay, you can hear footsteps still. I don't have white noise anymore, so I can't completely ruin his ability to hear us. Wow, that's still there? Really? Wow. You guys are louder than I thought you'd be. Okay, now he's not heard anymore. You're at 14. I do want to poison you if at all possible. What I think I want to do... I mean, can I get a shadow? Not really, no. There's no shadow location that's going to get both these guys to go where I want them to. I don't think I need to... I mean, I could, like, throw smoke screen on her and just be like, you're not a guard for a while, and then, like, kill her later. You can use melee weapons in smoke, and it's fine. I think shadowing him is not very useful. I think line crawling this gate is fine. We're going this way next turn anyway. And based on what he can see and what she can see, I'm actually not too worried just yet. Okay, you didn't go very far on your patrol. That's good. You can be heard, so let's go walk away from him first. Get there. Okay, you can safely run now. Toss Cloud seems a little sussy exactly right now, so I think I'm going to go for... You know, actually. I'm going to go here and dissolve this corpse since I'm going to rewind myself anyway. I'm going to have you delay back and let second throw a wind so that you can throw down a venom trap. And then you can do the rest later. You're going to... Okay, you guys can't do very much right now. You can sneak you up to this wall. I think it's acceptable. Actually, depending on what she does, that might matter. So I'm going to put you up here instead. That seems reasonable. There you go. And then, yeah, I don't care about these three. They should be fine. I don't think opening up on him is quite correct just because of the quality of his cover. This... Oh, man, they're both going to be annoying. Actually, no. We can poison him this turn and then wear him down next turn. We're just going to stun you and deal with it on a different time frame here. Yeah, if you turn to the side, you're going to see me, so I need to be a little bit careful here. As long as I don't have, like, blue line of sight on her, it should be fine. So we're going to, like, around here seems reasonable. I'll take a reload, since I might as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rewind my Scourge. I'm going to look ahead where you're looking, which is, yeah, you're going to turn back, which is what I expected. So I've got to kind of make sure that this line of sight's okay, and this actually might be bad for Talon. Ooh, that should be really bad for Talon. You're at 19. Shoot. Okay. You're at 19. You're at 14. I think it is pretty likely she sees my Agent EX. I didn't think about that. That was a mistake. How am I going to manage that? How am I going to manage that? That's actually a problem. That's an actual real problem. So I think it's Venom Trap you. And then I'm going to, I think, go for the lottery here, and I'm going to disorient you. And that way, if you hunt the wrong way, we don't get spotted. But I think you're going to see me no matter what on this line of sight against Talon. And so you were going to see me, you were going to open fire, and it was going to be bad. And if I had been smarter, I would have realized this, and I could have thrown a smoke screen there after all, and it would have been totally reasonable. My mistake. Absolutely my mistake. This could go really poorly, though. Because she can, I think she can shoot full auto. Oh, interesting. You got a really good initiative roll. I'm going to have you hide a bit. I'm going to put you, like, over here. Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. Nice. We pushed her the wrong way. That's huge, actually. That's really, really good. Okay, so before I forget... No escalation this turn. Every other escalation has been pretty useless. It's tactical surge time. And I think... Okay, she's not hearing footsteps if I run like this. That's what it's telling me. Right, I'm not seeing a footstep identifier here. You're at 14. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to start. We're going to go swing twice at you. I'll be seen, I'll be heard, I don't care. It's an intruder. Swing 1, that was a glance. Swing 2. That was also a glance? Wow. Okay, now, I'm going to yield. Oops, wrong button. Anyway, the map is Trucker HQ if you didn't know. Talon's going to do the same thing now. So, still won't hear the footsteps. Can get there for only 3 AP. Let's go swing our little sword. Swipe 1. There we go. Swipe 2, and you're gone. Great, that gives me Signal Grift. And now I can start trying to hide away from prying eyes. I should have saved 1 AP so I had the chance to smoke screen. That was a bit of a mistake, but oh well. I don't think I need to do anything special here. Let's just move on. If I wanted to, I could Tox Cloud. I don't know why I would bother. Let's just get away from these guys. You know what? I should have smoked screen because what if this was going to be really annoying? It's too late now, though. I'm just going to run on by. Right, there's no other corpses here, so let's at least get to this level of cover. This is pretty much just about unspottable. I guess you could be annoying, but... Yeah, let's just send the entire team down this way. I could have dissolved that corpse. It might have been fine, but whatever. Okay, no stuns needed, so why don't you just stand back here? As long as you don't screw me. Yep, you're fine. Cool, you're patrolling. Okay. We finessed them well enough. That's good. I think we're just about home free. I still want this hack, though, right? I mean, I chose to go through this room because I wanted the loot. That's the only reason I'm doing any of this. You're not getting the footsteps. So, the host. Yeah, we started hacking on turn 1. It's now turn 8, which means most of our talents are back. Unfortunately, I don't have Rewind back, so I'm going to miss some of these things, but let's see what this host looks like. It is an orange host again. Yikes. Orange hosts are tough. And I've already been hurt some, so this is not the easiest. I might start left and then end up to the right at the CPU. I'm going to start with only these programs for now, because you don't necessarily need traps until you're at the SPU, and I might like have some weird... I mean, it's got to be correct to load disarm right now. I can always load some other level 1 program back, so no, let's just do it. Program loading, damage to connection, tally. I will take it in this order. 2 more active ice. That's going to be annoying. I'll just have to tank 1. I'll have to load this. So here's where I shouldn't have loaded disarm, is I could have loaded deception 1 instead and gotten through these nodes without having to load in the middle of the node. This could be really, really bad. Okay, I'm gonna take the connection damage. It is what it is. Drop the tally. Ow. Deck is fine for now. Scan. Double active ice. Yep, I really regret loading disarm because I can't get through this anymore. It's entirely my fault. It's my mistake. I screwed up here. So I'm going to go this way now because I should at least do stuff on my turn. I will tank the AP cost because I can't load any more programs this turn anyway. So that's, yeah, active, trap, and passive. So I'll go this way after all because this is what is available to me, basically. I can probably deal with 2 active ice and 1 trap. That shouldn't be a big problem. And then I can go up and I'm not going to have... Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to have null op back to drop the CPU. Whereas if I, you know, potentially spend 3 turns doing all this stuff, you know, it's possible that I will have it back in time. So I'm going to navigate back this direction. It cost me some tally, I know. Unfortunate, but looks like the Matrix security responses do nothing, which is pretty nice. We're going to load these, and we're going to go north next turn. And again, I regret loading disarm. I should have waited. It was a mistake. I should have held this because I know I don't have to load it until I get all the way to this node. And I should have thought about the fact that there's going to be... I mean, the fact that actually I ran into 6 active ice is really rough because active ice is the most expensive to disarm. Like, level 1 sleaze comes with 3 charges, and it costs 60 IO to load, and then it's, you know, 3 action points per tick, right? This costs 100 IO to load for also 3 charges, and, you know, turns out that's expensive. Yeah, it costs a little bit less action points, but, like, Deception 1 is extremely expensive. So, anyway. Yeah, we're done for now, so... A little bit of catching health damage. It's fine. I can get through probably this half before reconnecting, and it'll be okay. So, yeah. We're done. I'm going to have you probably hide behind this stuff, and then if something gets spicy, we can act differently. But this camera's not going to see this far. It doesn't see back there, so we are chilling. I'm unable to process alarms. Exactly. Let's go to sec level 3. And nothing happened for it. Okay, so I should just simply wait until they actually do anything. You are hunting back my way. Ooh, you're gonna see a body soon. Okay, we have to kill you, I guess. Okay, so let's load active ice disruption. I will still take action health for now. Honestly, no. I want to get as much done during overclock as I can. I've got 2 more turns of this, so I'm gonna tank the tally instead. We see 2 traps and a passive, so we have to load passive here. Ow. Download, download, download. Now the nice thing is it's a 1 tally per action node. So what I'm gonna do is load deception, the other deception program, come back over and like really hope that. Yeah, this is fine. This one could be tanked. This makes the node restart ice. That's actually not a huge problem here. So, yeah. Let's drop you first, because unloading programs is bad. Deception you. Deception you. Sleaze you, because I actually need to be able to get rid of this thing. And now I can load disarm and knock this out. Obviously, restarting all ice is bad for me, so... We scan. We see there is 1 active, 1 passive, 1 trap. I'm going to get an escalation right, not right here, but next time. Load a program, any action. Escalation is get sent back. That's actually not horrible. This is, by the way, why I knocked all these things down, is because the escalation, right, if I leave, they all get restarted. I have to run this again. But by knocking everything down, it's, you know, it's fine. Okay, so we get to walk back. Escalation wasn't horrible. This is disabled. If you load a program, I might have to, but right now I don't. So I can just sleaze you, download, scan, 2 traps and a passive. Okay, I have to get rid of everything then. That's fine. Disarm you, load new programs. That's all my IO for the turn, but that's fine. Health at 28 is okay. Use a program relocate. Download a file. Okay, we just get, you know, kill everything. Ow. Use a program restarts. Any action, fuck you. Is what it is. I took some stress. I took some damage. I was not prepared for, like, I had nothing for this node, right? There's just no way that was going to happen. So we take some stress. We took stress earlier. Miriam's going to be very stressed. Yeah, this is a spot where stress resist really matters. Will, I'm 90% sure, affects stress resist. So it looks like Will is pretty obviously the second best stat for hackers. It blocks dump shock and it blocks stress. Now, it's really hard to have good enough stress resist when you're playing on Chrome difficulty in the first place. Base stress resist is like 30%. And that's even if you have 0 heat. So good luck actually blocking that stuff. But looks like Will is pretty solidly the second best stat on hackers, because once you get orange hosts, you can start having plus stress ice. Anyway, we're going to be fine for next turn. Probably take all this stuff down and then disconnect when I'm... Well, we'll see. Maybe we can go this far. We'll see what happens. No lops back the turn after next. I'll try to get through like this stuff next turn. And then I might have to reconnect for connection health and then knock CPU down and then go through the rest of this stuff. Anyway. You're done for now. I think we need to kill her. I'm going to double check that I have my stun. I do. That means I'm going to delay and let the stun go down first. Yeah, you're still going away, which is fine. I'm going to stun now because I want to... How am I going to say this? I want to lower her armor. Even if like it's gonna be no problem and we would kill her anyway, like she's not gonna report or anything. Yeah, okay, 200 damage crits is gonna make that pretty easy. I still want the safety of let's get the cooldown going now and let's make that turn go easier, basically. So I'll reload now and then we'll just shoot a couple of times. Yeah, I still have pretty good evasion. I don't want to use up my poisons if I can help it, since they are a little bit few in number right now. I can dissolve one of these bodies. Probably this one, since this one's already faked. And then you can just take a safe reload, and I guess just kind of group with the team, right? We're also going to stand... We're kind of just all going to stand right here. And then when we're done hacking, we'll get out. We don't, like, have to stay around for the hack, but, like... I mean, it's too late now, right? Now it is too late. Like, we're not going to get her out next turn. We don't have enough action points for it, because I'm 90% sure Tactical Surge is down. Yeah, it's still down, because I skipped a turn there. If you're close to the exit, you can go past the camera, and the camera will turn next turn, and then you can get out. I'll probably leave her by the exit, and then if I need her, I can always have her attack. So, 6 tally a turn means you get really constant escalations. Yep, you finally found the corpse. I still don't care, though, right? No one knows that we're on this side, so it doesn't matter at all. I'm going to have you hide back there by the boxes. It is very unlikely I'm going to run into by these guys. Of course, there are lots of guards around. Put you here just so that you're in a bit better cover. Take the reload. For now, I'm going to keep yielding because I still don't know where you guys are going to go. I mean, he's back on his normal patrols. He sees a corpse. These all don't matter, right? We're ultimately, like, quite safe right now. Okay. So I forget what I did last turn. I think I need to still go this way. I think I needed to load programs and get this done. If I'm... Yeah, because I think I finished doing this and then ran out of action points. I don't remember, so we're just going to, like, load disarm and see what happens. I know I got relocated. I just don't remember all the details. Yeah, so... Disabled, prevent download access. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movements in order to get there, which is going to be 12... Well, it's going to be 12 action points. I think it's fine. We'll take the first escalation. We'll see what happens. Nope, gotta disconnect. But they're all disabled, so it's fine. I'm gonna DC because my connection health is too bad. That way I don't get dump shocked. When you get relocated plus minus connection, it doesn't apply the connection right away for whatever reason. And so you're actually able to get out if you just immediately leave on that action. Okay, so we know there's exactly... I'm gonna go... Well, no. We're not going to get escalation on the way over. So we know that there's exactly 2 active, 1 passive, 1 trap. We know we're going to do this, and then we could load basically big deception, or we could load small deception, which allows us to load small scan and at least see what's there. Because we can't go any farther than that, right? Like, if we load deception 2, we can do that. We have to end our turn right there because we literally can't go any farther. Because I don't want to walk into this thing without scanning. So I think it's going to be, we load small deception. I think we load small scan as well. If you use a program, steal AP. This also, by the way, adds 10 tally every single turn. Wow, this is going to suck a lot. This isn't worth it. We're done. So this is 10 tally per action. I could leave this up, but it's also 10 tally and 10 AP per action. I might actually do this to start and then walk away, just so I don't have this happen to me. Yeah, so I'm going to deception you. We're getting 10 tally per action, by the way, as you notice. Drop you. Lose a program. I'm going to lose 10 more AP for... Actually, I'm not going to lose 10 AP anymore because it only happens once. I'm still getting 10 tally per action. I'm going to lose programs here. I don't care. I'm going to take this download. I'm going to leave. We get an escalation. I don't care. I'm not dealing with all this crap. Like, the funny thing is, if I, like, stop here for a second, what I could do, and it would be okay-ish, is I could, you know, reload programs. This thing is, one thing is 10 tally, the other thing is unload programs. Tank the 10 tally. The problem is I don't have hard shell. I'm going to keep... No, the thing is, I'm going to keep losing cyberdeck health, which is going to cost me direct money, which is what I'm trying to get out of these downloads. So what's the point? Without having any cyberdeck shield, it literally costs me money to progress through the matrix. So I'm not going to bother. We're going to take our disconnect. We're done. We're obviously not going to get out. I think we'll have enough AP just barely with Tactical Surge to get out next turn. So we're sadly, you know, 1 turn off the favors. And look, if this secondary objective was like gain 30% influence, I would have skipped this host. But it wasn't that, and so, you know, this is the way we're going. Anyway, you're done. I'm going to have you just leave. I'm going to get most of the squad over here. I want to make sure I'm in tactical surge range, which I clearly am. If I walk over there, I'm still clearly in range. I'm not going to have you leave because you need tactical surge. I'm going to have you line crawler this guy. Actually, we're getting an escalation, so I'm going to wait. So that I have smokescreen as well, in case I need it for some reason. Or if the escalation has turned cameras back on, I can line crawler right after. So, you're done. We go to escalation 4. It's fine. They found some bodies. Sure. The escalation is just sending people, I guess. Okay. Sure. There's just nothing there. That's fine. Tactical surge. Yeah, sadly, we did not get 1 free favor. It's not the end of the world, though. Favors are not huge. You're done. Let's line call the correct thing, please. Thank you very much. Then I hope Miriam actually can run far enough. That would be nice. But I believe she will. Yep. It's close, don't get me wrong, but we had enough. Yeah, so 1 turn off, but I do think the extra downloads were worth it. I would rather have the downloads than that favor, and I don't believe I took too much cyberdeck damage. I did take a bunch of stress, though. And the stress definitely hurts. So, her name is Gladiator. Thankfully, she didn't have 0 XP, so she got 98. So, she's leveled, which is going to be nice. It gives her some skill points. Right, our optional loot was from downloads. Wasn't horrible. Not a ton of stuff, but hey. We also got paid, which is good. Being paid lets me build a new pistol. How much stress do you have, is the question. Yeah, you're up to 60 already, which does not surprise me. Because you're going to come out of this detox and play this mission out, I'm going to have her start repairing her cyber deck. So, yeah, and by the way, this repair, right, 35k, it's not astro expensive, but it's also 4 days of and this is already injured, right? Like, this wasn't all from this mission, but it's 4 days of downtime and 35k, which is functionally like, oh, your deck got damaged? It's like your Merc got wounded, right? She has 4 days of downtime while doing this. It cost the same as a doctor's visit, and so it's like really important. It's like it's roughly as bad to take like 30 cyber deck damage as it is to literally get shot, which is kind of wild, but that's just true. There's a lot of essentially like progression risk when playing in the Matrix. So yeah, you're detoxing, of course. We'll have you actually run this mission here. You'll run Bright Loot. Going to go ahead and craft our second pistol now, finally. We're going to do the same thing we did last time, which is add the small light damage blueprint. It makes it only take 8 days, which isn't horrible. 181k, of course, is most of my money, but I really want the weapon upgrade. And when I have access, I do really want a level 2 silencer. We don't have those yet. Yeah, I don't have those yet. So 181, 8 days. Start crafting. Great. That'll be a nice upgrade. Once people finally get done with everything they're doing, right, we're gonna get this mission ready. Don't need any of that stuff. You're not going because you're repairing a cyber deck. Okay, so everything with file sets. Actually, yes, we have gang memes. It's not going to be worth a ton of money, but it's still stuff. Great, 15k thanks to Octane. Okay, so we made 9k in files, and we made a little bit from this, which is not bad. Okay, Dance Hall's still waiting to limit break, so I'm going to wait here and not sell her this until her limit break is done. So I do want to get to power level 4, which is completing, I believe, 3 more missions. No, 2 more missions would get me power level 4, which would allow me to get the next tier of loot, basically. Every full power level, the underlying XP and monetary payments of missions goes up. I believe also the base roll for loot goes up as well. I'm not sure of that, but it seems to be true. And so I'm not going to grab this mission until I have for sure run whatever this thing comes out as and this this raid. So we can let time tick forward. Hacking station is ready to be upgraded when it's time. Cool. I don't have the money for anything useful actually though. I guess I'll get the nano scrubber ready. Can upgrade that again at some point. At some point we're getting the barracks ready as well. You can see we're upgrading the power supply, so that's as good as it's going to be for now. Field Ops level 2 would be ready, and I think this is worthwhile, by the way. This is probably my next upgrade is going to be Field Ops 2, once I can afford that. But I just don't have that yet. Hacking station, just, yeah, nothing useful there yet. Hey, buddy, you want to spike a CPU? Not really. Oh, it's actually Q-gap spike. Oh, those are actually good. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't realize. Okay. I guess I misunderstood what that said. So Q-gap spikes are meat space missions that require you... Actually, we had this on this Let's Play already, but it's a meat space mission that has you hack a Matrix CPU. That's fine. That's very reasonable. We can run that when it's time for that. There we go. Hey, cool. I guess you're going to have your power play ready to go. Good for you. Would have liked some cyber decks, but is what it is. Here's some money. Here's some influence, rather. Give me the money. Cooling is done on the scrubber. Still can't upgrade it yet, though. I have no cheap building upgrades right now. I wouldn't dig this out because I would have to still afford the room itself. What I should do, though, is realize that I have a matrix, a hacking station, and use leverage on it. So I have nothing else going on. Get you out of the detox, finally. Great, which means now we can run this with the correct set of people. It's really unfortunate we couldn't run this with the appropriate power level, ultimately, but we'll run these, and then we'll get to above 4 after we run both of them, and then we can grab this, which is going to give me more base pay in the mission, which would be kind of nice, as well as XP on the mission, which would be also quite nice. And we can see that it's going to pay us 264. This is just a raid. We get 10 influence, which isn't a ton, unfortunately. We get a base 10, we get another 10 if we get a bunch of kills. The sad thing about this mission tile set is it's a relatively small map, and so you don't get a lot of, there's not a lot of loot out of it, unfortunately. I think delay reinforcements is not important. We can put in Sid, and it's worth noting, actually, that you're coming out of the Simstream Detox in 1 day. This mission isn't due for 9 days. Is your deck... No, you're still repairing, right? Yeah, you're still repairing, so I can't send you to detox until this repair is done. So this bench is going to stay open for a little bit, and that's fine. Okay, so now that we know the squad for this mission are these 4, let's actually gear you up, which is, here's a revolver. Actually, well, let's unequip this. We know that she's not running this gear, so let's have you unequip this stuff. Let's go ahead and grab our Gunslinger. For the first time, he'll be on a mission. No mods on this. Here's your pistol. Here's concussion. Here's smoke. Now, I'm still going to try to play this one relatively quietly, I think. So I still want to keep his pistol as the more equipped thing. But it is finally time to train our Gunslinger. He's been sitting on the bench for months. It's finally ready to go. Always grab Link Watch. That's going to be obvious. And then the options I have, basically, is if I go through Snapshot and I want to get Fanning, right? I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then get to Fanning. Or I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get to Fanning. But then that's only if I really, really don't want Twin Iron. And so it's like, well, do I want Flush and Cover Me? Right. It lets me move to AP without triggering Overwatch, which is fine. I give her a Snapshot and hope I get acted enough that I can break out of Overwatch. Flush is actually good. Thing is, so Snapshot I think is actually can be really hard to use. But the cool thing about Flush is I think I want it anyway because it's minus cover, minus armor. And so if I grab this no matter what, it's still 4 travel nodes, just like this is 4 travel nodes. So if I'm grabbing Flush no matter what, it's actually cheaper. And even if I want Twin Iron, which I think is reasonable, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this is like not very good. And actually, I would learn this anyway. Right, so if it's already learned, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I might as well go Flush. And then even though I don't love Cover Me, I like Cover Me more than I like Snapshot. I think Pin Down is fine. Unfortunately, there's no more evasion debuffs, which I would have wanted. I don't think like significantly lowering move speed is that important. So my general goal is to get a bunch of points in Fanning and then move up and get a bunch of points in Trigger Vector. I think Ricochet can be fine. I don't think it's like a bad talent by any means, but I think Fanning Trigger Vector is just sort of the strongest version of the character in terms of dealing damage. The only downside is Fanning does not work with the basic pistol. Twin Iron like requires using one of each. Finger Trick is of course revolver only. Thrown Bullet is not a bad defensive talent. Hold Up is actually a very good utility talent. But I don't think Gun Kata is as good as Fanning, so I'm just going this way anyway. And then ultimately, well, here, let's just go ahead and do the training. Right, we're going to do it that way. I think Twin Iron is actually of low value because I've mismatched weapons. Like, we're taking the average of accuracy, the average of armor shred, the average of critical hit damage, which basically this improves the accuracy of my revolver. It lowers the armor shred of my revolver. It lowers the crit damage of my revolver, but at least they can both hit. Do I care about shooting my basic pistol if I need to shoot my revolver at somebody? Like, I think I'd rather shoot my revolver a second time. And so, like, I don't really care about this very much. Like, yeah, I can, like, increase the armor shred, which is, like, not bad. Don't get me wrong. You know, getting up to plus 35 armor shred is, you know, it's a good way to get some armor shred. But keep in mind, I'm, like, innately losing some shred by using the basic pistol. Like, let's look, right? This has, it's not a ton, but it's base 15. This is base 0. So I lose 7.5 armor shred automatically, just for the privilege of using this thing and spending 1 AP shooting my basic pistol. But if I have 3 AP, I can just shoot my basic pistol with my 1 remaining AP. Now, sure, I get more armor shred, but I'm learning a talent to, like, lower the crit damage of my revolver to get 7% armor shred on 1 attack? I don't know why I do that. So I think, to me, this isn't very useful. If I have 4 AP left, I wouldn't twin iron pistol. I would just revolver twice. So I don't think that's very useful. Now, the next consideration is, do I want to go through pin down? Right? Like, I could go 1, 2, 3, and then out through hold up. And I want to reiterate, I really like hold up. I think this actually is a very good talent. I think thrown bullet is a little bit hard to use, but yeah, so I could go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm there. I could go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm there. And so it's like, do I want thrown bullet or do I want pin down? Because both are going to basically get me there on, and it's like tech stealth crit, tech ballistic peer, reaction ballistic peer, reaction accuracy. So this is double ballistic peer, and this is stealth crit accuracy. For I like accuracy more than, well, ballistic peer is quite good. Actually, ballistic peer is really good because I'm going to use my pistol a lot, and enemies have like a minimum 40 armor. These are actually pretty good attributes to gain. So I kind of want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, grab this, and then invest in fanning. Pin down for minus evasion is something, right? I'll get occasional use. I can use any attack on it. Hold up is a 1 action point stun. I would even consider investing heavily into getting the rest of this stuff here. They have to be unaware. And the range isn't amazing, but I can buff it pretty easily. The crit vuln I think is completely a waste. You can only get 1 shot for this. But that you can buff the radius to 20. You can buff the range to 25 with 2 charges. I mean, I think 20 is probably enough, to be honest, but this is, like, quite good. But anyway, I'm going to go through here. I'm going to take hold up. I've got my max talents anyway. And I don't love cover me, but I don't have a way around that one without going through other stuff here. You know, these 4 nodes is probably better than, you know, these 4 nodes. Like, I just don't think I want to use snapshot basically ever. But then I will at some point, you know, move up and grab trigger vector. I'm not going through finger trick. It's just not going to be what I'm going to do. I like hold up. So what I could do is get more hold up, right? I can go 3 charges. I can go 3 points and get a second charge, more range, and the recharge. I think range does really help make this talent more usable, and I think it's very effective. A 4-turn cooldown stun with 2 charges is quite good, and for 3 points, you know, I don't mind that. But the question is basically, do I need defensive utility or do I want damage? Because another option here is just, you know, get, you know, accuracy, like arc, cooldown, charge, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This means I'll only be at like minus 20% damage. I'll be missing this. But I'll get a 3-turn cooldown and many charges, and that gives me very good revolver damage. And I think I would rather have the, like, you know, it's going down, I need the damage, I need fanning, let's go, over the utility of hold up, because the rest of my team is pretty well suited for the utility aspect of stuff. So I'm going here. 2 charges, 3-turn cooldown, plus 40-degree arc, and only 20% less damage is not bad. And then if I grab this ever, this is, you know, functionally 25% more damage, the talent. So I'm going from 80% to 100%, 25% more. As far as math works out there. It's probably worth the 2 points. I'll probably get it at level 9 or level 10. And then I think at level, like, 8, I'll probably start grabbing some of this stuff. Like, I think I'll go here at 8. I might go here at 9, and then I'll probably grab this at 10. And then I'll probably start working towards here as I move towards late game. And of course, another option, right, is to ignore 1, 2, 3, 4 points and start, you know, trigger vector early, which is not unreasonable. I think this is very good. I'd probably leave this for the very end, but This is still 1 action point every 3 turns, which is actually a very good rate. For 2 talent points, not amazing. But increase the duration, and then, you know, go make this thing really, really powerful. Ignore all recoil for 2 turns and get, like, 25% ballistic pure damage upgrade. Oh, yeah, it's amazing. It's very, very good. Anyway, that is the Gunslinger training done. Again, I don't think I need to invest in scopes and stuff for him right now. Basically, I could buy a scope, but he's only really playing for this 1 mission, so I'm just not going to bother that strongly. And yeah, one thing to note real quick, if I look at his training overall, you know, most of this stuff does not need to be hit, right? Hit or miss, hit or miss. This is just run. Fanning is revolver only. Yes, revolver actually be pretty useful here, but you know, it's not like any of this stuff really needs him to be highly accurate or special or whatever. So I think you can just use the basic pistol and it's going to be totally fine. I don't think there's anything too special here, realistically. So, okay, he is ready to rock. He is fine. And so next mission is going to be running Bright Loot. And I will see you there. Bye-bye.